Starting a brand or business, what's the difference? Starting a brand is a powerful way to differentiate yourself from simply starting a business, as it allows you to create a unique identity, foster trust, and build long-term relationship with customers. A brand represents more than just the products or services you sell. It conveys your values, personality, and purpose. Let's break this down with an illustrative story. The story of the baker and the brand. Imagine two bakers who start their businesses in the same town. The first baker, John, is focused purely on making and selling bread. He works hard, ensures his bread tastes good, and hopes people keep coming back because of the product's quality. The second baker, Sarah, starts by creating more than just bread. She creates a story, a feeling around her business. She calls it Baker's Soul. Emphasizing the passion behind every loaf, she carefully crafts a logo, packaging, and even shares her story on social media about how she sources organic ingredients from local farmers and cares about her community's health. She positions her bakery as one that cares about more than just selling bread. It's about nourishing lives and supporting the local ecosystem. Over time, both bakers make good products, but Sarah's bakery, because of the story what she creates, because of the touch what she has with the community, because of that passion what she shows by serving the community, becomes a destination for customers. Customers are willing to pay a premium for her bread. They share her story with others, and her bakery becomes synonymous with a higher purpose. The reason is she has reached out to local farmers to buy the raw materials for their baked products. She didn't just sell bread, she sold a vision, a mission, and a feeling. This is the power of branding. So now, why starting a brand is more important than just starting a business? Starting a brand creates emotional connections, trust, and loyalty. While businesses can come and go, brands stick in people's minds because they stand for something more than just transactions. A business can sell a product, but a brand sells a promise, an experience, and a sense of belonging. This means customers are not just looking at the price or the functionality of what you offer, they are connecting with why you do it and how it makes them feel. Now, let's dive into the story of Nike, one of the most powerful brands in the world, and how they established their brand in people's minds. Nike didn't become the global giant it is today just by making good shoes. It became a brand with a strong purpose, image, and ethos. Nike's journey began with a passion for innovation and performance in sports, but they transformed from a business selling athletic gear to a brand that inspires greatness in anyone, regardless of their athletic abilities. Nike was founded in 1964 by Phil Knight and Bill Bowerman under the name Blue Ribbon Sports. Initially, they were focused on distributing Japanese shoes in the US, but their real breakthrough came when they began designing and manufacturing their own shoes in the early 1970s. The shoes were functional, durable, and innovative, but what really made Nike stand out was the emotional connection they began to craft with their audience. In 1971, the company rebranded itself as Nike, inspired by the Greek goddess of victory. They introduced the new iconic Swoosh logo, symbolizing movement and speed. Though the initial design cost them only $25, it became one of the most recognizable symbols worldwide. It wasn't just a logo, it was the embodiment of the brand's promise to help athletes win. In 1988, Nike introduced the Just to Do It campaign, which became a game changer. This phrase wasn't just about athletes performing on the field, it was about empowering everyone to overcome challenges and push their limits. It tapped into universal human emotions, ambition, fear, perseverance, making the Nike brand relatable to everyone, not just athletes. This is where Nike made the mental leap from product to lifecycle brand. Nike's marketing focused heavily on storytelling. They weren't just showing their shoes, they were showing stories of triumph, discipline, and motivation. Their ads featured not just sports stars like Michael Jordan, but also everyday people striving to achieve their personal best. The message was clear: anyone can be a hero, and Nike is the tool that will help you get there. Nike became famous because of its strategic endorsements. Michael Jordan, in particular, played a massive role in making Nike shoes iconic. The Air Jordan line wasn't just a shoe, it became a cultural phenomenon. The design, performance, and exclusivity around the Air Jordans helped elevate Nike from a sports brand to a fashion and lifestyle brand. Nike's pitch wasn't about the materials or technical specs of the shoes. It was about the feeling you would get by wearing them. It was about being part of a movement, being aligned with greatness, and believing that you could achieve more. Nike didn't just sell shoes, it sold an identity. It gave people a sense of aspiration, achievement, and belonging to something bigger. By focusing on emotional marketing, storytelling, and consistent messaging, Nike created lasting value in the minds of consumers. The lesson from Nike is that the worthiness of a brand comes not just from the product, but from the promise, the vision, and the feeling it evokes. Starting a brand allows you to build that kind of connection, loyalty, and value, which is why it's more impactful than just starting a business. That's one of the greatest stories which I have read across. If you liked it, please like, subscribe, and comment. Thanks.